as a guy who has no clue what PCOS is, what is PCOS?
कभी कभी क्या होता है बिकॉज ऑफ हार्मोनल इम्बैलेंस काफी सारे फॉलिकल एक साथ मैच्योर होना स्टार्ट होते हैं और कोई भी 100% मैच्योर नहीं होता है. सो दे बिकम लाइक सिस्टिक स्ट्रक्चर इन द ओवरी. दैट्स वेयर द नेम कम्स फ्रॉम कि पॉलिसिस्टिक ओवेरियन सिंड्रोम. So of course, first, as I said, is irregular period. One of the second most common symptom, I think, is increase in facial hair. Okay, in some cases there is obesity, and in some cases there is hair fall, as I said. Also increase in acne, pimple. There are also psychological symptoms like having depression. There can be increase in anxiety. There can be insomnia. So you can't say that it has happened because of genetics or it has happened because of this. Like it is not like सर्दी खांसी की बैक्टीरियल इन्फेक्शन हुआ इसीलिए. काफी स्पेशली अगर अनमैरिड गर्ल्स हैं, यंग एज में हैं, सब बोलते हैं कि अच्छा शादी करा दो, जल्दी बच्चे हो जाएंगे. Person should marry whenever he or she wants to marry, not because of any other thing. But what it is, if we get into the medical side of it, exactly what it is. So in a normal period cycle, in a normal menstrual cycle, a woman is normally produces one mature ovum. So if we look at the menstrual cycle, which is of 28 days, and between say 12 days to 15 days, there is an event which occurs in women's body, which is called ovulation. Ovulation is the process through which the ovum, a mature ovum, is released from the ovary to the fallopian tube. Sometimes when the fertilization of the egg occurs, there is a pregnancy. When there is no fertilization of the egg, then again we go to the next cycle through the menstrual cycle gets complete. Sometimes what happens due to hormonal imbalance in the body, the ovaries don't mature one single egg. Instead of one single ovum, so ovaries has multiple follicles. मतलब इवन बिफोर बर्थ, प्रीनेटल स्टेज में, मतलब जो गर्ल चाइल्ड है जब वो अपने मम्मी के वूम में है, उसी टाइम उनके अंदर काफी सारे फॉलिकल्स आ जाते हैं ओवरी में. सो ओवरी हैज मल्टीपल फॉलिकल्स. एंड रिप्रोडक्टिव एज में पहुंचने के बाद एवरी मंथ वन ऑफ द फॉलिकल्स, लाइक मल्टीपल फॉलिकल्स स्टार्ट मैच्योरिंग, उसमें से एक जो है प्रॉपर मैच्योर होता है और वो रिलीज होता है ओवम से. कभी कभी क्या होता है बिकॉज ऑफ हार्मोनल इम्बैलेंस काफी सारे फॉलिकल एक साथ मैच्योर होना स्टार्ट होते हैं और कोई भी 100% मैच्योर नहीं होता है. सो दे बिकम लाइक सिस्टिक स्ट्रक्चर इन द ओवरी. दैट्स वेयर द नेम कम्स फ्रॉम कि पॉलिसिस्टिक ओवेरियन सिंड्रोम. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ मैच्योरिंग एज अ सिंगल ओवम, दे बिकम मल्टीपल लाइक fluid filled sacs in the ovary, which becomes like cyst. And because none of them mature into a single ovum, तो ovulation नहीं होता है time पे, and that's why the period doesn't happen on time. Okay. So one of the most common symptom of PCOS is this irregular period. Right. Because the ovulation is not happening on time, because the ovum is not maturing properly. So that's why what is happening, we are seeing there is a lag. So that's why the 28-day cycle or the 38-day cycle is not met. It becomes irregular. So in nutshell, that is PCOS.
Okay. One of the symptoms that you mentioned is that the periods do not happen on regular interval. What are the other symptoms that a girl or a woman can experience?
So of course, first, as I said, is irregular period. There are also other symptoms. One of the second most common symptom, I think, is increase in facial hair. Okay. Or hair at the top of the chest. Sometimes female has more hair, facial hair increases, and hair fall also happens. So why it happens? Because male body and female body both have both kind of hormones. Like even female body has the androgen or the male hormones, and even the male body has certain amount of female hormones. What happens? The androgens increase in a woman's body. Because the male hormones increase in a woman's body, so facial hair dikhai deta hai. So that is another symptom. In some cases, there is also obesity. Okay. They put on weight. Okay, in some cases there is obesity, and in some cases there is hair fall, as I said. Also increase in acne, pimple. Right. So there is too much acne on the face. So these are the symptoms. But yeah, most common is the irregular period. And hirsutism. Hirsutism is like increase in the facial hair. Yeah. And there can be several other things also. Like PCOS has a varied range of symptoms. So it can, like if I say these are the more physical symptoms, then there are also psychological symptoms like having depression, there can be increase in anxiety, there can be insomnia, and also there is another health side, like it can also affect insulin production in the body. So काफी तरह के symptom है, but जो most common visible symptom है वो है irregular periods, increase in acne, and hair loss, and also increased facial hair growth.
Okay. And how serious is PCOS for a woman?
कि डिग्री वेरी करता है पर्सन टू पर्सन, बट यस इट हैज सम लॉन्ग लास्टिंग हेल्थ इम्पैक्ट्स. एक तो सबसे कॉमन ये है कि इट कैन लीड टू इनफर्टिलिटी टू अ सर्टेन डिग्री. जरूरी नहीं है, ये एक थोड़ा मिथ भी है. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि व्हेन यू विजिट अ डॉक्टर एंड डॉक्टर सेज कि अच्छा इसको पीसीओएस है, देन वन थिंग इज लाइक अच्छा यू विल नॉट गेट प्रेग्नेंट. इट इज नॉट लाइक अ यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ, मतलब एकदम वैसा फैक्ट नहीं है. But it does lead to infertility. It can be a major cause of infertility, of course, because there is no mature ovum in the body.
Correct.
But 2-3 महीने में कभी ना कभी कोई ovum mature होता भी है. So that is there. Secondly, other health impacts is, of course, it can diabetes का risk increase होता है.
अच्छा.
Heart disorder का risk ज़्यादा है. So the other illnesses, दूसरे जो डिसऑर्डर है, वेदर हार्ट रिलेटेड और दिस इंसुलिन रेजिस्टेंस, डायबिटीज, ये सब का रिस्क बढ़ता है. And also most of the endocrine system, like our body's endocrine system is very connected, you know, like ovaries are connected with thyroid, so that's why it also impacts here and there. Like if you say in major cases hypothyroidism है, thyroid का कुछ problem है तो ovary gets impacted, ovary में कुछ problem है तो thyroid also gets impacted. So these kind of chain reaction body में जो होता है, so that kind of impact is also seen. Majorly it is, diabetes risk gets increased and heart disorder risk gets increased and infertility.
Okay. और ये टीनेजर्स में भी दिखता है क्या? मतलब is it any age group or any age group?
Of course, ज़्यादा common है reproductive age group में, as I said. So, you know, say between 15 and 45. Average reproductive age when a woman is having her menstrual cycle.
So after puberty till menopause.
After puberty till menopause, it is more common. But of course, nowadays it is increasing in teens. Sometimes even before puberty.
Okay.
I have personally encountered some cases where a girl, even before her menarche, say in the age of 10, 11, 12, sometimes they show symptoms of PCOS or PCOS get diagnosed. ऐसा भी हुआ है किसी cases में. It is said that it can get impacted if a mother had PCOS. Sometimes it is the genetic factor is there. And teens, preteens, it is increasingly getting common these days. Like we are hearing lots of cases where teenagers, like as young as 14 or 15, are also being diagnosed with PCOS. So of course 15, 16, 17, in this age group, sometimes the period is anyway irregular. So if a girl at an age group of 15, 16 sees irregular period, then they should not be worried that it is only because of PCOS. Maybe it is only not because of PCOS, but there is an increased risk. So if it is very irregular, or if somebody sees other symptoms also along with it, then probably it is good idea to visit the gynecologist.
When you said कि कभी-कभी mom has it, so the child might also get, how much of PCOS is genetic and how much of is it by the lifestyle?
I don't think there is any research on that as such. I'm personally unaware of it, even if there is. But whatever I have experienced or whatever I have learned or heard, even from doctors or otherwise in the cases that we have come across, it is very difficult to predict actually the causes of PCOS. So you can't say that it has happened because of genetics or it has happened because of this. It is really difficult to pinpoint. Most of the lifestyle disorders, it is difficult. Like it is not like sardi khasi ki bacterial infection hua isliye hua. So it is not that. So it is actually difficult to say ki this much percentage is because of genetic or this much percentage of PCOS is because of lifestyle. So there is no research as such. There is no one single reason for PCOS. मतलब किसी को अगर हार्ट की बीमारी होती है तो हम ये नहीं बोल सकते कि तुम्हारी गलती है, you know, इसीलिए तुमको बीमारी होगी. So you can say कि okay, you were alcoholic, but then not all alcoholics get heart disease.
Right.
Some teetotalers also get heart disorder. Those who don't smoke, they also get lung cancer. So it is like nobody's blame. Nobody is to blame, or it is not anybody's fault if somebody falls sick. So of course there are reasons which are beyond us. One, as I said, if something is genetic,
yeah,
it is, we can't do anything about it. So why PCOS happens is again like a very open topic. We know certain things, we don't know certain things, but some, of course, like there is an impact of lifestyle, that the kind of lifestyle we are leading, and some of those things are not within our control. For example, air pollution is not in our control.
Yeah.
The kind of food that we are eating is not 100% in our control. All of us can't grow food in our backyard. We have to buy products from the market, and some of the vegetables they will have pesticides, they will have insecticides, they will be genetically modified. So सब कुछ control हम नहीं कर सकते, but उसमें भी जितना हो सके we have to try to live a balanced life, balanced diet, eat healthy, do exercise. So these are the kind of things which can be done. So it is not to be blamed कि तुमने बहुत ज़्यादा जंक फूड खाया इसीलिए PCOS हो गया. हाँ, हो सकता है, but that is not the only reason.
Correct.
Or you were leading a sedentary life, you smoke and you drink and you just you just sit and walk, you were working on laptop the whole day, that's why you got PCOS. It's not just that. There are multiple other factors. So there is stress, there is anxiety. So modern lifestyle has a lot of things which did not exist, say 40 years back or 50 years back. That's why PCOS has increased, definitely. Like at our grandmother's generation, we did not hear so much about PCOS. One reason definitely could be the diagnostics, which has also improved.
Correct.
And the second reason is definitely the change in lifestyle.
Correct. क्या किसी को पीसीओएस आता है तो उनको डरना चाहिए कि हाँ प्रेगनेंसी नहीं हो सकता है तो जल्दी बच्चे पैदा करो? क्योंकि मैंने ये भी सुना है कि डॉक्टर से बोलते भी है कि अच्छा पीसीओएस आएगा, जल्दी शादी कर लो, जल्दी पैदा कर लो.
डॉक्टर्स ये बोलते हैं, वैसे मैंने भी सुना है काफी, स्पेशली अगर अनमैरिड गर्ल्स हैं, यंग एज में हैं, तो बोलते हैं कि अच्छा शादी करा दो, जल्दी बच्चे हो जाएंगे. I personally don't agree with that statement. Of course, a person should marry whenever he or she wants to marry. Not because of any other thing. And of course, it does increase the risk of infertility. But अगर infertility का risk anyway बढ़ा हुआ है, तो वो 22 साल में भी जो है, 32 साल में भी वही है. So rather than focusing on कि अच्छा मेरा बच्चा नहीं होगा, so I should get married fast, it is better to focus on one's health and well-being first. So if somebody is 20-year-old and diagnosed with PCOS, then it is better that they take care of their health. कि हम क्या कर सकते हैं अभी?
Right.
Because marriage is not the solution. Marriage is not going to heal PCOS, or a childbirth is not going to heal PCOS. Correct. So what will heal PCOS at the age of 20 will also heal at the age of 40. So
correct. So my next question comes from that. PCOS, is it curable or is it just treatable?
I think I will rather go with treatable right now, to be politically correct, because as per medical science, most of the gynecologists say that there is no cure of PCOS, but you can treat it and you can maintain a good lifestyle. Some of the holistic practitioners like Ayurveda and all, they say that okay, we can treat PCOS. So it is kind of like this way, that way. Okay. And of course, I have myself experienced that I had PCOS myself, and now I don't have PCOS, and like my hormone levels are normal, and there is no polycystic structure in my ovary. So yeah, I would not say that it is completely not curable. There are things like I have friends who got PCOS as early as age of 19. Mm-hmm. But who had recovered and then had healthy babies later on in their life. So there is no standard. Of course, it depends on how severe the condition is, or how the person is, treating herself.
Yeah. I think from there, if at all we go into the kind of support that is required, agar kisi ko PCOS hai, so what kind of social or family support is required for them?
One thing is definitely like not blaming. So we were just talking about that. It is nobody's fault. Any sickness is nobody's fault.
Yeah.
And when somebody is sick, then they need that support. So not to tell them it is your fault. Yeah, tumne kuch galti kiya. So just give them the support. That is one. And also the second is the understanding and the awareness. The whole
Mhm.
reason why at Good Universe we do this kind of awareness programs is also to raise that awareness so that people know what exactly is PCOS. There are so many myths, like you also said. One very common myth, of course, is like saying ki shadi kara do, bachcha hone se PCOS theek ho jayega. So it is not uh, something which will heal.
Yeah.
So just trying to understand. So there has to be that support. And another thing is also there is a kind of the social taboo, a little bit of social taboo or stigma associated with anything that is about women's reproductive health.
Mhm.
So to talk openly about it. So I know women, like if they have PCOS and if they are about to get married, then they are trying to hide it from their in-laws.
Yeah.
That I
Yeah.
need to get rid of my acne because ladke wale dekhne aa rahe hai, something like that. So
Mm.
things like that should not happen. It happens because it is not a medical problem; it is a social problem. So that too needs to be addressed, that you need to be open about these kind of things, because PCOS is not something which people should be stigmatized about.
Correct.
There
Correct.
should be a support system.
Now, even the
So
psychological issues that you were saying, that they might have mood swings, they might get a
yeah.
little depressed or feel low. Uh,
Hmm.
Even then, I think the family should be able to understand that.
If we had fever or cough and cold, then also we feel low. Then
Correct.
also we feel sad. Right now, to chhod do. Right now, it is at a different level. If you have cough and cold, then. But yeah, so the kind of paranoia that is associated with any kind of disease. So, and PCOS or things like that, which is more lifestyle related. So, in such a situation, the support is very important, because, of course, the the physical health side leads to the mental health also, because there is this questioning, क्यों हुआ, क्या हुआ, अब कैसे होगा, कभी ये ठीक होगा कि नहीं होगा. So there is a certain anxiety, fear about it, which leads to depression. So it is very, very important for family, for caregivers, even if it is a married woman, for the men, husband, maybe even the in-laws and the larger life, even for a friend, to support them, at least to listen to them and to tell them that yeah, it is okay. And PCOS is very common. Like
Mm.
1 out of 10 women is believed to have PCOS. And I have experienced it myself, that if there is, I'm in a room with say 5-6 women, and suddenly I say, I have PCOS, then at least 2 more will say, yeah, me too, and me too, like with
Okay.
PCOS. So it is like that. It is really common, and nobody speaks until you speak.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is, so for people who are aware, or those who know ki, okay, this is about PCOS, it is very important for them to engage other women in that conversation,
Mm-hmm.
who might be right now living a life of fear or uncertainty, who are not open, or they don't have that kind of support framework within their family. So we don't know what a person is going through. So in such groups, say in a group of colleagues or in a group of friends at college or workplace or any kind of group, if you initiate this kind of dialogue for those who are aware, that is also very important,
Right.
to
Right.
make them aware. And once they are aware, they can make 10 other person aware. So
Right.
so it is like that chain reaction where we enable the other person. So that
Right.
is important also.
Yeah. I mean, इतना अच्छा PCOS common है, and a lot of people get it. What kind of steps can one take when they identify themselves with PCOS? Should they approach a doctor, or should they get into some different lifestyle? Should they get into alternate therapies?
Okay, so first of all, of course, if somebody sees any of this symptom, the first step will be to visit a doctor.
Hmm.
And that doctor needs to be like a gynecologist.
Hmm.
So the first step should be to visit a doctor, so that the diagnosis can be done in a proper way. One of the most common method of diagnosis is also like ultrasonography, because through ultrasonography you can observe the ovary and the cyst. Then there is the hormone test, all the hormones, the blood test, which reflects the quantity of hormones in your blood. So these are the diagnostic methods. So from the diagnostic method, you know that whether you have PCOS or not. Now coming to the treatment side of it, your second question. So yes, if any symptom is there, one must visit a doctor and get themselves diagnosed. What happens usually, most doctors, like medical professionals, they prescribe either contraceptive pills or hormone medicines.
Hmm.
Okay, contraceptive pills because they are progesterone pills and they kind of regulate the period. From a personal standpoint, I am not much in favor of contraceptive pills because it has other health implications. But of course, it depends on the person who is taking the treatment, like whether they want to take the standard treatment or if they want to try with some holistic method of treatment. So of course there are like Ayurvedic medicines. Of course, Ayurvedic doctor claims that they have Ayurvedic medicines. Homeopathic doctor claims they have homeopathic medicine, and of course, our standard medical professionals, they say that this contraceptive pills are a way to ease PCOS. So the choice should be left with the person. I feel so. I will not say this is right or this is right. The choice is yours. But these are the various methods. And otherwise, definitely one thing which everybody will agree, no matter whether they are Ayurvedic or holistic or whatever, that food and exercise. These are two important things which needs to be taken care of if one has PCOS. The lifestyle needs to be active. You have to do exercise because the metabolism needs to increase. So exercising, yoga are very, very efficient way. Aviva method exercises are a very efficient way to deal with any kind of reproductive disorder. And the diet. Make sure that you are not eating food out of packet all day. You're not eating soda and, fries and
not too much
food.
of processed food.
Not processed food, exactly. Processed food, first of all, they're high on sugar, they're high on sodium, they're high on preservatives. So when you buy food, I always tell people, when you buy food, read the label. When you read the label, if you see too many of those E709, XYZ, P35, this kind of numbers, there's
just
something wrong.
Just a no, yeah.
Stay away from it. Go to the vegetable market, buy your, aloo, pyaj, tomato, lauki, kaddu. Cook your food, eat your food, because the food that you are cooking, you know what you are putting into it. A food that is a corporation is cooking, you don't know what they are putting into it. So food cooked by human or food cooked by corporation, you choose the food that is cooked by a human.
Right. So when you mentioned Aviva, I think I'll get a little into your story. What is Aviva?
I had PCOS myself, which was quite late in my life, like 3-4 years back. I think around 3.5 years back. By that time, I was already married. I already had a son. All these things which I was telling, it happened with me also, like the fear, the anxiety, the depression. Ki kya hua, kyun hua, kaise hua? There is no support group. There is nobody to answer the questions. There is a general lack of awareness in the people. But I was somehow not really ready to accept it. So I have a friend who is a homeopathic doctor. Mm-hmm. So just as a friendly conversation, I spoke with her. And she explained me the basics of PCOS, ki aisa hai, waisa hai, ye sab hota hai, kind of. But I was still looking for, more about this, about why is it happening, what is happening. And that time I learned about this Aviva method exercises.
Okay.
So Aviva method is basically a holistic fitness method which focuses on reproductive health of both men and women. It started with women. Okay. But now there is a set of exercises which are for men also. And it is very physical. It's like exercise. It is a set of 18 exerciise, which one must perform twice a week, just twice a week. It is a 30-minute exercise which is supposed to be done with music.
Okay.
But सीखने का कोई ज़रिया नहीं था. But I don't know how. Maybe I was wishing it too much. So luckily I got to know 2 months later that like in another 2 months time, like in February, an instructor is coming from Hungary who is going to take a teacher's training course for Indian women, who is ready to learn the course.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, okay, so I have to do this. So the teacher's training course happened in Auroville in Pondicherry. So I went there, I took the teacher's training course. It was a residential course, intensive, like subah se leke shaam tak, we are learning the exercises. There was a theory, there was the exercise part, there was whole anatomy, physiology of reproductive health. Then there is the diet and nutrition part. And I think that was a really eye-opening experience for me. And that's how I started. I practiced on myself first. Awesome. When I thought that, okay, I'm getting better, my periods are getting regular. I think after 3 months of practice, my periods started falling into place. I was feeling better. Even emotionally also, I was feeling better. And then I started taking classes for other women. And I think after 6 or 7 months, when I took the test again and the sonography again, so for me, everything was normal.
Wow.
Of course, that doesn't mean that it is standard. Thyroid ऊपर नीचे थोड़ा होता है फिर भी बीच बीच में because we It is not like you can't be a robo and practice it, every time. Of course, I take classes, so I teach women, but sometimes apne aap mein bhi wo hota hai, कि ठीक है. So we all are humans, but so that's there. But yeah, but it has helped me a lot personally.
Now, coming to the PCOS conference, why should someone attend PCOS conference? What all are going to be covered in there?
Okay, so of course, as I said, it is very, very important to raise awareness on this issue, on the PCOS issue. So the PCOS conference is our aim at Good Universe to raise awareness and also knowledge about PCOS. It's not just awareness, it was also raising the knowledge about PCOS. So if you're attending the conference, you will get to meet our panelists. So we have our expert panelist. We have a gynecologist, Dr. Meenakshi Bharat. We have an Ayurvedic doctor, Dr. Tanya Malhotra. We also have a psychologist. I'll also be there. And we also have, other people who are joining the conference. So it is mainly a platform where you will gain awareness, where you will gain knowledge, and it will also be a platform where you can share each other's stories. Because those who are attending, even if they don't have PCOS, maybe tomorrow they can enable and help somebody who has PCOS or who they will come across in their friend group, in their family group. So,
and whom is it for specifically? Is it only for the women or even men?
Definitely even men, because women don't exist in bubble and men don't exist in bubble. So we are a society where men and women coexist together and both need each other together. So definitely for men also, because if they have friends, family members who are suffering from PCOS, then they should know how they can be helpful, how they can be a caregiver, or how can they just be there, and just help them. So it is very important. And even from a health perspective, because the more you know about things you don't know, the more aware you become. Whatever thing it is. So if you have a girlfriend or a mother or, even a friend who is going through PCOS and there is mood swings and they are angry or they are moody, so you just, hush them saying that, "Arey, ye to bahut moody hai," ya "Mummy pata nahi kyun chillati rehti hai." But, so there is a certain grudge you develop. But if you know the reason that why they are that way, then it is easy for you to forgive them because you know them. So it is very essential for even men, that's why, to know about, about women's health in general, and also for women to know about men's health.
Awesome. And when is this happening? What are the timings of it?
It is happening this coming Sunday, 18th of October at 11 a.m.
Okay. And from 11 a.m. to how much Sunday space is it going to occupy?
Not much. First we are going to start with a panel. So our panel is going to take 1 hour, 15 minutes, and it is going to be interactive. So the people who are participating, they can post their questions also to us. Maybe they'll not be able to interact live with the panelists, but they can definitely share their questions in chat. Or in our social media platform, and we are going to take all those questions and put it across to our expert panelists for the answers.
Awesome. So this is happening on Zoom live. They can join from their comfort of home.
Yes. Of course. Now everything is happening from the comfort of their home.
Yes. And you recommend that if as a couple, if they can join and they can understand what is PCOS, that will be a great idea.
Definitely. Because first-hand knowledge is always better than second-hand knowledge. So when two people are hearing at the same time, it has a different impact than one person telling the other.
Yes. Awesome. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much, Sriparna.